This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
That's right, it's Thursday and time for Steals and Deals. Lauren Thompson is here, and tonight we are talking about ways to save money at the grocery store.
Yeah, Siobhan, we've all noticed it. The grocery prices are just through the roof, it seems. I'm sure you're feeling it with your family. I'm feeling it with mine. Sherry Jones and I were just talking about how much we're spending at the grocery store last night. In fact, the average cost of groceries a month for a family of 4 right now is $864. Wow. So tonight I'm here for you with 6 tips to help us all save some money as we shop these post-pandemic supply chain affected inflated prices. So tip number 1 is redefine dinner. What does that mean? In a word, it means keep it simple. You don't need to make a feast every night. Your family can eat sandwiches or a big salad a few times a week. And kids think it's fun to eat pancakes for dinner, right? So take advantage of that. Plus eggs are cheap. So breakfast for dinner it is. Yeah. Now tip 2 is raid your pantry. See what kind of a meal you can throw together with the ingredients that you already have. You might still need to buy a few things, but you'll still save overall. Next is think before you buy in bulk. Buying in bulk is great, right? When it actually saves you money. You want to be sure to compare the price per unit or ounce for the items that you're buying. And don't buy perishable stuff if you won't use it all before it expires. You should also know when to shop. Timing really is key. Many experts, in fact, say it's cheaper to do your shopping on Wednesdays because grocery stores restock their shelves midweek and then mark down what they didn't sell from the week before. Okay, next one is a good one. Make a plan and stick to that list. Now do this before you leave the house, and when you get to the store, this is the tricky part, you actually have to stick to the list. This 6th tip, though, will help you do that. Order curbside pickup. It's a lot easier to avoid those temptations when you aren't actually going in the store yourself. And I know I said 6 tips, Siobhan. This is my unofficial 7th tip, though. Okay. Don't shop when you're hungry, right? Yeah. It can't just be me, because when I'm hungry and going through the grocery store, it's a whole lot easier to be like, that looks good, that looks good, and then it all adds up.
Snack aisle glows like when you're hungry, you know?
Yes, so eat and then shop.
Good stuff, Lauren.
There you go.
Breakfast for dinner, too. I like that.
Yes, it's nice to have you back.
Well, thanks, Lauren. And
introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra.
From Storm Tracker 6, this is Weather First, sponsored by Auto Owners Insurance. Simple human sense.
Snow once again back in the forecast for tonight. It'll create some slippery conditions through early tomorrow morning. Our winter storm severity index, this is around a level 2 storm, meaning minor impacts. It's going to be slippery roadways tonight through the early morning hours, but we'll quickly begin to get things back in good shape as the snowfall is not terribly heavy, and then what we do see will be gone, or at least stop falling from the sky by early tomorrow morning. Precision cast snow now through 11 o'clock, traced to an inch, maybe a little bit more in some spots. And this is a brand new computer model just coming out, and it backed off things just a little bit, but I still think around 3 to 4 inches, maybe as much as 5 across portions of mid-Michigan is a safe bet for tonight through early tomorrow morning. Our satellite radar shows the first round of snow now moving into some of our southern counties. It will continue to expand towards the north and become a little more widespread through, say, 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Through 3 in the morning, this is the worst of the storm. Some moderate snowfall coming down, but watch how quickly it begins to push to the east. By 7 o'clock, we'll see a decrease in the snow showers, whatever's left over, and things will improve as far as crews being able to get out and take care of what snow we have on the roads. Through 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, still some clouds around the area. Late tomorrow night into Saturday morning, relatively quiet weather, a couple flurries to our west or southwest. We'll start out with some clouds on Saturday, then in with some sunshine, and we've got warmer temperatures on the way for both Saturday and into Sunday. Our temperatures this afternoon between 25 and 30 degrees, well below freezing, so whatever falls as soon as it starts, it will stick very quickly. In St. John's, our current conditions under cloudy skies. We're at 24 degrees. High today was 25. Morning low down to 15. WLNS cam current temperature sits at 26 degrees. High today 27. The morning low is down to 17. In Grand Ledge, quiet so far this evening as well. Temperature now at 25 degrees. High today 26 degrees. Further south into Jackson County, we're starting to see some snow showers building in. Our current temperature in Jackson at 27 degrees. High today was 28. And here's the view in Hillsdale. There you can see the snowflakes now beginning to come down. Our current temp in Hillsdale at 25 degrees. High 26, and our morning low down to 18 with a 28-mile-per-hour gust. Forecast for tonight, then snow develops, and it'll snow basically the entire night. Lows in the upper teens. Winds around 10 to 15. That will create a little blowing of the snow. So even though the roads may have been plowed or treated, some snow could blow right back onto them. Tomorrow's forecast, a morning snow shower, then just cloudy skies. Temperatures in the mid-20s tomorrow, about 10 degrees below average. Here's the good news on the 6-day forecast after a weather-aware day, at least for the morning hours on Friday. 32 on Saturday, mid-30s on Sunday, near 40 by next Tuesday. Certainly clouds around next week, but we've got some warm weather. Highs by next Friday, right through the following Tuesday in the 40s. 2 chances for precipitation at this point. They look like rain on next Saturday and again the following Monday. So that's a pretty long stretch with mild temperatures and not much snow in the forecast.
No, we're definitely adding to our snow total, aren't we?
We are. I mean, we're not done with winter. Certainly, there'll be more snow, but at least we're headed in the right direction.
Exactly. Thanks, David.
Well, Lansing schools are promoting.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra.
Well, as the world rallies to respond to this invasion, 6 News caught up with local experts today to get their take on what's happening in Ukraine and why. 6 News reporter Luke Snyder is here for you now live in our studio. Luke, what have you learned?
Lauren, I spoke with several people today, both on camera and off, who watched, like many of us, what began in Ukraine last night. And today, the message is simple. There's overwhelming sadness for the people of Ukraine.
David Jesuit's eyes were glued to his TV as last night's Russian attacks lit up the skies in Ukraine. Jesuit spent decades studying conflicts across the world as a model UN advisor at CMU, but he says seeing what's happening now is keeping him up at night.
The people of Ukraine are going to be suffering tremendously. I mean, their lives will be destroyed, literally, probably 50,000 casualties after this first phase is over.
He says his life and research tells us that what Russia is doing shouldn't come as a total surprise.
This has been part of Putin's plan for quite some time. He had already indicated, he said the collapse of the Soviet Union was the greatest geopolitical disaster of the 20th century.
But why is Ukraine so important to Russia?
Ukraine is in the middle of the Eurasian continent. Ukraine is the breadbasket of Europe. Ukraine is rich in resources. It's been a crucial component of Russian empire. You can't have Russian empire without Ukraine.
Jesuit says while a conflict between the U.S. and Russia on a massive scale is unlikely, there are ways Russia could look to push back on sanctions put on by countries including the U.S.
It will be an intensification of efforts to interfere with our internet, the cybersecurity of banking, finance in particular, but also utilities. I think, that this war is going to be a cyber war.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
House Republicans have laid out their tax cut package, and they're headed in a different direction than not only the governor, but Senate Republicans too. Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for now with the latest on the plan to put more money in your pockets.
The Republican Senate and House agree that the income tax rate should be cut to 3.9%. But the House plan does not include a corporate business tax cut, which the Senate Republicans want. Meanwhile, the Democratic governor, Gretchen Whitmer, has not endorsed the income tax rollback and has not talked about a business tax cut either. The House Republicans also differ with the governor on her tax breaks for seniors. She has proposed a retirement tax cut that is targeted just at public employee retirees. But the Republicans propose combined tax relief on regular and retirement income for everybody over the age of 62. That would mean a single senior would not pay taxes on the first $40,000 of income, and for senior couples, they wouldn't pay taxes on the first $80,000. The Republican sponsor says these across-the-board tax cuts are needed for everybody.
Given the inflation that's going on in our country right now, all Michigan families, workers, and seniors need relief, not just some.
But this local Democrat thinks it is unfair that the wealthy would get a break along with everybody else.
How much of that is for families earning over, let's say, $250,000? I think that's the kitchen table type of talk that people would like to know the answer to.
Your bill actually doesn't give a single penny to millionaires or billionaires. What this does is it lets them keep their own money.
On another front, instead of giving more money to retirees, the House Republicans want to pour $1.5 billion to lower the debt on local government retirement accounts so retirees can get a check in the mail.
Or giving tax relief to our seniors does them no good if their pension that they earned runs out of money.
So now there are 3 different tax cut proposals in the hopper. Everybody will have to sit in a room and decide how to do this. Here for you in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
This is 6 News Now. We will begin in 60 seconds. Six News Now will begin in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. 6 News Now will begin shortly.